Sige. Before tayo mag-move on, let's have a little review. Again, the coverage for the viral starts sa potassium. We are done with all the elements sa group 1A, starting from hydrogen, though we did not include in the discussion yung ating francium. Okay? Now, in the recorded video, you will see there the group 2A and the group 2B. So 2A starting from beryllium down to radium. And then the group 2B also the zinc, cadmium, and mercury. Kasama dyan sa discussion. Okay? Now, yung i-discuss ko sa inyo, group 1B na tayo. So, copper, silver, and gold. So, again, they are group 1B. They are called coinage metals. Okay? They are heavy metals. If you're going to look at their atomic weights, they have larger atomic weights compared to the elements we have discussed already. So, again, they are called heavy metals. They have high density. They have high na atomic weights. And if ever they come in contact with a living tissue, they will precipitate protein. Okay? Mag-precipitate yung protein, whether it is our cell or a microorganism, mag-precipitate ang protein when there is interaction with our coinage metal. So we only have 3, copper, silver, and gold. So starting with gold, please take note class that, starting with copper, please take note that copper is found in our body in trace amount only. Pag sinabing trace amount, konti lang. Kasi if ever you will have a lot of copper, this becomes toxic. Okay? So actually, we ended with the toxicity of copper and we call that the Wilson's disease. Okay? Dito tayo nag-end. This is the toxicity of copper or the copper poisoning, Wilson's disease. However, people with Wilson's disease actually have this kind of disease at birth, meaning their own body cannot really utilize copper, and that is the reason of the accumulation. Mag-accumulate siya inside the body. And because there is accumulation, copper will build up in the organs in the body, especially the brain and the liver, and the patient may experience now signs and symptoms of toxicity. So like yung mag-yellow ang skin and the eyes because of jaundice kasi nga copper will accumulate in the liver, and then there will be fatigue that is included actually pag may condition ka na, feeling of fatigue and lack of appetite. There will be abdominal pain, and then there is buildup of liquid especially in the legs and the abdomen, and then there will be problems in the muscles. So because copper will not be utilized and will be accumulated in the brain and other organs, the nerves governing the skeletal muscle will not really work efficiently. That is why there will be loss of muscle coordination. So there will be, because of the loss of the muscle coordination, there will be problems with swallowing or yung mga physical activities na ginagawa ng person. So there will be muscle stiffness and uncontrolled movements of the muscles. So yun yung mga signs and symptoms of the Wilson's disease. Again, when you say Wilson's disease, there is build-up or accumulation of copper in the body. So mag-copper poisoning ang patient. Pag anak pa lang sa kanila, they have problem with utilization of copper. So most of the people with Wilson's disease are diagnosed with the age between 5 to 35 years old, though there are people na early stage pa lang nadidetect na they have this kind of disease, or minsan din lagpas na sila 35 before pa discover, okay, na nag-accumulate na yung copper in the body. So we have here our antidote. We call that penicillamine. Okay? Again, penicillamine yung antidote for this kind of disease. So it will get copper from being accumulated in the different organs in our body. Okay? And then para ma-excrete and then magamot yung signs and symptoms of the poisoning. Okay? That is again penicillamine. Now moving on to wait lang. Before I forget, I think, let me check. Yeah, tama. Sige. Moving on to the compounds of copper, we have here the first one. Let me know if I'm very fast ha o kaya may problem ako sa aking signal. Like, I don't know if I'm choppy or what. Please let me know. You may raise your hand and then you may raise your concerns after, or you may just raise your concerns in the chat box. Okay? Or if I'm not audible, please let me know. Okay. Now again, starting with the first compound of copper, we have here the copper sulfate. Copper sulfate USO4. However, the copper sulfate that we have in the laboratory comes with 5 molecules of water embedded in the crystals. Thus, the chemical formula CuSO4.5H2O. Okay, meron siyang kasamang 5 molecules ng water sa crystals niya. This is a hydrate. So, other name for our copper sulfate, we have blue vitriol or the blue stone. Actually, we have other names for that pa. Let me write it sa screen. Kindly copy na lang. Aside from blue vitriol and blue stone, we call this Roman vitriol also. Roman vitriol, the Salzburg vitriol, and then the chalcantite. Chalcantite. Again, these are the other names of our copper sulfate. Blue vitriol, blue stone, the Roman vitriol, Salzburg vitriol, and our chalcantite. So, saan natin ginagamit ang copper sulfate? We have here used in the preparation of the Benedicts, the Barfoeds, and the Fellings solution. Okay? Etong mga solution na ito, you will encounter them in your biochemistry when you reach your second year na kayo. You will have your biochemistry and then you will be utilizing a lot the Benedicts, the Barfoeds, and the Felling solution. Now, si Benedicts and si Felling solutions are both used to test the presence of reducing sugars. Okay, in short, carbohydrates. Yung mga sugars natin sa laboratory like lactose, glucose, maltose, they are being detected using the Fellings and the Benedict's solution. We call them reducing sugars. Yung hindi magpa-positive sa test ng Benedict's and Fellings solutions, yung mga malalaking sugars like mga starch, and yung sucrose natin, yung table sugar natin, hindi yan sila mag-positive because they are not reducing sugars. But please take note ngayon muna na Benedict's and Felling solutions are used to test the presence of Benedict of reducing sugar. Take note nyo muna yan siya, and then you will have your discussion in your biochemistry kung anong ibig sabihin ng reducing and non-reducing sugar. So, sa Benedict's and sa Felling solution, actually, this is for the Felling solution. We have the Fellings A and the Fellings B. The Fellings A contain copper sulfate. However, the Fellings B contain sodium hydroxide and the so potassium sodium tartrate. Citrate. Okay? So, yan yung two types of our Felix solution. Si Barfoed's solution naman is to test or to differentiate between monosaccharide and disaccharide. So monosaccharides and disaccharides are all carbohydrates. Actually, monosaccharide is the building block of our carbohydrate. Kung sa protein class, di ba protein is a big molecule, and when you say building block of protein, that's amino acid. So idugtong-dugtong mo yung amino acid, you will get the protein. Pagdating naman sa carbohydrate, the carbohydrate is the big molecule, but when you say building block of the carbohydrates, we call that monosaccharides. So again, idugtong-dugtong natin yung monosaccharide, we will get the polysaccharide or yung bigger carbohydrate that we have. Okay? Yan yung dinidifferentiate ni Barfoeds. Ite-test niya kung alin yung monosaccharide or yung disaccharide. Siyempre, di means dalawa. Pag idugtong mo yung dalawang monosaccharide, you will get a disaccharide. So, example of a monosaccharide is glucose, yung sugar natin sa blood. However, pag sinabing disaccharide, ang example naman yan is yung sucrose. That is our table sugar. Yung kinakain natin, yung ginagamit natin na asukal. Sucrose is a disaccharide. Ano yan siya? Pinagdugtong na glucose and fructose. So the other monosaccharide is fructose. The fructose is our fruit sugar. Okay? Ginadugtong na siya, you will get the sucrose. Okay? If you have questions, you may ask questions, ha? Okay? Now, aside from that, copper sulfate is a powerful emetic. So, please take note when you say emetic, pampa, suka. This is for vomiting. So, when you say emesis, it's vomiting. So, if ever you're going to use this one, i-take siya internally, this will cause vomiting. Okay? Kasi powerful emetic siya. And then at the same time, please take note that copper sulfate is an antidote for phosphorus poisoning. Okay? So if ever the person experiences poisoning sa phosphorus, masobrahan siya ng phosphorus in the body, our antidote for that is copper sulfate. Wait lang ha, bungol lang ako ang feeling class. Let me know ha if I'm not really audible. I'm having rhinitis, so lain akong paminaw, lain akong tingog. Okay? Now, another thing that you need to be familiar with the copper sulfate is the Verdun mixture. Okay, again, we call that Verdun mixture. Please take note that Verdun mixture contains the following. Ito yung component. Since it's a mixture, so syempre, meron yan siyang component. Copper sulfate plus calcium oxide. Ito yung dalawang components of the mixture. Now, itong Verdun mixture, this is used as an algicide. Pag sinabing algicide, pampatay ng algae. And then, fungicide, pampatay ng mga fungi. Okay? Or fungus, especially in the swimming pool. So, that is the reason why, this is one of the reasons why yung color ng tubig ng ating swimming pool is actually blue. Hinahaluan yan nila ng Verdun mixture. And then, copper sulfate kasi is color blue. Especially if i-mix mo siya sa water, it's color blue. So, dinadagdagan yan nila ng Verdun mixture yung tubig sa swimming pool para hindi mag-grow yung algae and at the same time, hindi mag-grow yung mga fungi. Okay? So, yan yung ginagamit natin. We call that Verdun mixture. Okay? Questions or clarifications before tayo mag-continue? Wala? Now, let's move on. Another compound of copper is the copper acetoarsenate. This is a favorite exam question. This is Paris green. That is the name, ha? Paris green. Again, the compound is called copper acetoarsenate. Nasa baba yung kanyang chemical formula. Now, anong gamit ng Paris green? It's an insecticide. If ever you're going to use insecticide, you may check the formulation and you may see copper acetoarsenate in that formulation. Again, this is used as insecticide. But then again, please take note, copper acetoarsenate is known as our Paris green. Okay? Marami ito. Meron pang isa. The Shields green or the Schloss green. This is the other name. Let me write it sa screen. Other name ito ng Shields green, ha? Schloss, Schloss green. So si Shields green naman contains cupric hydrogen arsenite. So yan yung chemical formula sa screen. The CuHASO3. That's the Shields green. Okay? Take note. Now, si Shields green, ginagamit ito dati sa component of our paints. Nagko-color din kasi ito. Kaya nga, Shields green siya. However, because of its toxicity, hindi na siya masyadong ginagamit ngayon. Kasi just like Paris green, this is also an insecticide. So definitely this is also toxic. So dati lang yun siya, ginagamit siya for paints. Now we have here the cuprous citrate, or this is what we known as the Hatchet's brown. Ginagamit naman ito as astringent. So I think last time I have discussed what astringent is. When you say astringent, this will shrink the cell. So definitely this will close the pores. Okay, so in cosmetics, astringents are used for oily skin since mag-shrink yung pores nito, and then yung cells containing the oils. So yan yung gamit ni astringent. However, hindi lang yan siya para pahid sa mukha. Mouthwashes also and other oral preparations contain astringent. Okay? Now we have cupric salts. Other cupric salts that we have the mountain green. Pag sinabi mo namang mountain green, it's copper carbonate. You really have to to be careful with this. Marami ito sila. Pag Paris green, copper acetoarsenate. Pag Shields green, cupric hydrogen arsenite. Except for the Hatchet's brown, it has different color. The cuprous citrate. However, the other salts of the copper class, color green talaga ito. So we have copper carbonate, the native one is the mountain green. Yung copper carbonate naman with the chalk is called the Brunswick green. Okay, again, copper acetoarsenate na ginagamit as insecticide is the Paris green, or we call it sometime as the Schweinfurt's green. Okay? Kadaghan mong memorize on. Laban lang jud. Laban lang jud inyong memorize on ani sa finals. Again ha, yung ating compre, that's prelim to finals. I'll be giving you, I have already discussed the answers sa prelim, so what I'll be giving you is the hard copy of the midterm exam. You have to look for the answers for that. But during the compre, you have to return it to me. Okay? No hard copy, no exam. You really have to return it back to me. Okay? Now, another one is the blister copper. So this one naman is galing sa black blisters natin, sa furnace natin, which is covered with black blisters. So itong black blisters na ito contains copper. So we call it blister copper. So yun lang yung ating compound sa copper kasi silver na. So let's have a recap. Compounds of copper, again, copper sulfate. Ang tandaan ninyo, Ginagamit ito sa mga reagents natin sa biochem, especially for test natin sa mga carbohydrates or sugars. That's copper sulfate. This one is an antidote for phosphorus poisoning, and then this is a component of the Bordeaux mixture na ginagamit sa ating mga swimming pools. And then we have different compounds of copper na most of them are green in color, like copper acetoarsenate, that's Paris green, the Shields green, the cupric hydrogen arsenite, the mountain green, and the Brunswick green. Both mountain green and Brunswick green are actually copper carbonate. It's just that the mountain green is the native one and it's purely copper carbonate. However, the copper carbonate with chalk is the Brunswick green. What is different from this one is the cuprous citrate. This is in cuprous form. Remember, di ba, pag sinabing cuprous, the oxidation state is lower. So it's +1, the cupric is +2. So mostly of the green in color are cupric, while the cuprous is brown. Okay, that's how we differentiate the two. Okay, questions about copper before tayo mag-move on sa silver. Do you have questions or clarifications? Ano gusto namin gustong ipangutana? Wala? Or no? Wait lang. Bibinhod ako din. Okay. Aray. Sakit. Sakit. Anong paulit ng difference? Cuprous. Cuprous is the copper with the lower oxidation state. For copper kasi, it's +1 and +2. So, kasali ito, di ba, sa metals, sa elements na dalawa ang oxidation state. So, cuprous, again, pag lower oxidation state, so it's +1. And then, cupric yung higher ang oxidation state. So, yan yung +2. So, most of the time, yung cupric salts natin is color green. Yung cupric natin is color green, ang cuprous ang color brown. Okay? Now, let's move on sa silver. Silver, ha? Silver, yung ating name, ay yung symbol natin sa silver is Ag, that comes from the word argentum, which actually means shining or bright. So we all know this, when you say silver, it's really shining. So that's argentum. Now, in the laboratory, we can detect silver using the Marsh test. So if we conduct the Marsh test, we will get a black precipitate, and that represents or that indicates the presence of the silver. Now, yung silver, marami itong gamit, no? Number one, in medicine, this is actually used as a replacement, ano lang siya ha, temporary brace or temporary replacement sa bones, especially the long bones. Okay? So, example, nagka-problem with like the bones, no? Lagyan natin siya ng braces temporarily, pwedeng silver ang gamitin. Or, pwede din naman, like during injury, there is opening of the skull, pwede natin siyang gamitin to close the skull. So, pwede siyang for bone na replacement. Pero most of the time, this one is just temporary. Now, aside from that, silver is styptic. Pag na-encounter nyo yung word na styptic, it means it will help in the blood clotting, especially for small wounds. Okay? Sample, meron kang sugat to to, ang tawag dyan, to make the clotting faster, para mag-clot agad yung dugo at hindi ka maubusan ng dugo. Yan yung ginagamit natin, styptic. So nilalagay, example, ito directly sa sugat and then magba-blood clot na siya. So magsa-stop na yung bleeding. Okay, again, that is called styptic. Okay. Now, si silver has oligodynamic action. Pag sinabing oligo, marami yan. And then dynamic means powerful. Kasi itong silver, it can kill a lot of like microbial cells. Kaya oligodynamic yan siya. It's a powerful antibacterial or antimicrobial kasi depende sa microorganism. Okay? So, oligodynamic action, it may provide local germicidal action. Pag ang word nag-end sa cidal, it means kill, ha? So, like bactericidal. So, it can kill bacteria. Germicidal, pwede siyang mag-kill ng germs. So, any germs. Fungicidal, ang papatay naman yan, fungi. So, again, pag ang word nag-end sa cidal, it means kill, to kill. So like provide local germicidal action. This can kill a lot of germs, okay? Whether in the body or in non-living surfaces. So for example, our silver nitrate, the silver in silver nitrate has the ability to precipitate proteins. Si chon there, chon, CHON, that is actually protein. Kasi pag sinabing protein, meron yan siyang 4 na elements involved, and that is carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Kaya siya tinawag na chon. So the next time you encounter this chon, that means the proteins. So yung proteins ng affected tissues or yung proteins ng bacteria ang tinatarget ng silver. Okay? So aside from proteins, the chloride ions in the living tissues or in the bacterial cells will also be affected. Okay? So, again, silver is actually a powerful antibacterial or antimicrobial. Now, we have here preparations of our silver. This really exists in the pharmacy. We have a preparation containing silver sulfadiazine. So again, silver sulfadiazine, this is topically used as a germicide. So pag sinabing topical, we will just be administering this in the skin. So topical, external, outside. It's on the skin. Pinapahid lang siya. So this is available as ointments or creams. Pinapahid lang siya to kill microorganism. Okay? Meron tayo actually nitong flamazine if I'm not mistaken. Meron tayong burn ointment na merong ganito. So aside sa ginagamot yung burns kasi may be prone to infection. So kaya aside sa yung para sa burn talaga na wala yung sakit, yung sensation, yung pain that comes with the burn, meron siyang silver sulfadiazine para hindi ma-infect. Okay? Yung burn. Now, meron tayong mild silver protein. Again, we call that chon. Chon is protein, ha? Mild silver protein. This one is used naman in ophthalmology, but the function or the purpose is still the same. This is a germicide that is to treat or prevent infection in the eyes. So, pag ophthalmology, syempre, sa mata talaga yan. And then, meron din tayong toughened silver nitrate. So, pinatigas na silver nitrate, which is placed in sticks. And ginagamit siya as styptics. Okay, again, di ba sabi ko kanina, when you say styptics, this is for blood clotting. Okay, let me check the times. Manubra ko, ha. Again, this is to This is for blood clotting, para mag-clot agad yung dugo and hindi ka mag-bleed talaga ng marami. Okay? Now, another thing that you have to take note about silver, this is dati, this is the second best conductor of electricity, but actually this is the best now. Among the three, we only have three, right? Copper, silver, and gold. Dati ito yung second na best conductor ng electricity, pero ngayon this is already the best. Kailan mahirap class kung ang ating mga wires are made up of silver. Ninanakaw na nga yung copper, how much more if we are going to use silver for our wires, for our electricity. But please take note that this is the best conductor of both electricity and heat. This is also the second most malleable. Pag sinabing malleability, it's the ability of the metal to be compressed into thin sheets. Okay, as in, pwede mo siya i-compress and then maging thin sheets siya. This is the second one. Now, since this is a heavy metal, this may also cause poisoning. The poisoning for our silver is called argyria. Okay? Again, argyria class is the poisoning of the silver. If ever you will consume a lot of silver, it will be accumulated in the body, and then again it will cause argyria. You will really see there is darkening of the skin. Magda-darken ang skin mo due to the chronic use of silver. Okay? Now, syempre, if there is poisoning, most likely there will always be an antidote to counteract the poisoning. So the antidote for our argyria is this one, the NSS, the normal saline solution. Okay? So, di ba sabi ko sa inyo, 0.9% NaCl ito. Pag sinabing NSS. Again, NSS contains 0.9% sodium chloride solution. Or, yan yung ating pangunahing antidote, but we have other antidotes like sodium thiosulfate. Pwede din natin siyang gamitin as antidote for the silver poisoning, or we may use potassium ferricyanide. Okay? Again, yan yung mga other na mga antidotes for argyria. So just copy ha. Okay. Sige, now, let's have the compounds of our silver. So number one here, the silver nitrate. During the experiments sa laboratory, both activities 6 and 7, you have handled the silver nitrate. Yung silver na ginamit natin doon sa ion is actually the silver nitrate. So other names for our silver nitrate, we have the lunar caustic or the lapis infernularis, the soluble salt or caustic salt, pero ito talaga yung pinaka ginagamit na other name for the silver nitrate, it's the indelible ink. Kasi literally mahirap siyang burahin. Like if for example there is spillage of the silver nitrate, example sa table lang sa laboratory, mahirap yan siyang kunin. Nagsustain talaga siya. The stain is color brown and mahirap siyang tanggalin. So how much more if you will be exposed to this, for example, nahawakan niyo siya kasi hindi kayo gumamit ng gloves, mag-stain talaga siya sa kamay. Okay, mag-color brown yan siya sa kamay. And then again, mahirap siyang tanggalin. Kaya nga siya indelible ink. So this may also be used sa indelible ink literally na ginagamit natin, like for example during voting or during election time. I don't know if nakaboto na kayo. Pila ba edad ninyo? Some of you I think is already 18 years old. So I think naka-vote na kayo last time yung sa barangay election. And then 'di ba pag naka-vote ka na, nilalagyan yung ating ng indelible ink. That is to indicate that you have already casted your vote. So, para hindi ka mag-ulit-ulit. And definitely, class, mahirap din yan siyang tanggalin. It may contain silver nitrate. Okay, that's the indelible ink that we use. Okay? Ano man na? Na-on lang ang mic or na-question?
Wala.
Feeling na ko na-on lang ang mic. Be careful with your mic ha, basig makadungog ta din hagchika. Basig na magchika din ha. Ang uban din he, basig natog na nag-igo ra ning sulod, may pa ang ilahang gadgets. May pa ilang gadgets present. Ang uban din he, nimbalik nagtulog. Pala mo din hahabas na daghan kayo mo memorize. Okay? Now, ano pa yung gamit ng ating silver nitrate? Kasi sa industry kasi yung indelible ink na yan. Pero kung sa sa pharmaceutical na side, this is used for the removal of warts. Ano ba yung warts? Anong warts? Ang uban sa inyo din nag-micro na no? So, pag sinabing warts, it's a viral infection ha. Anong pangalan ng virus? It's HPV or the human. This is the name of the the virus. Papilloma virus. Pero we have two types of human papilloma virus, the HPV1 and the HPV2. Yeah, the papilloma virus. Again, the HPV1 and the HPV2. Yung HPV1, yan yung nagkukos talaga ng warts. So, in layman's term, yung warts, tinatawag natin na kalunggo. Okay? Kalunggo is a viral infection. So, again, the HPV1 causes that. However, meron tayong HPV2 which causes the genital warts. Pag sinabing genital warts, doon talaga sa reproductive organs natin, like sa penis and sa vagina. So, pag HPV2 class, this one is a sexually transmitted na disease. Okay? So, be careful of that. Especially girls, if you acquire genital warts, pwede yan siyang mag-cause ng cervical cancer. Okay? Pwede siyang mag-cause ng cervical cancer. So, silver nitrate may be used to remove warts in the body. So, mahirap lang yung cauterization, no? Kasi most of us nag-cauterize ng warts. Yung pinuputol ang warts. Kasi the virus is still in the blood and after mo yan siyang putulin, it may grow again sa ibang part naman ng body mo. So if you really want to get rid of it, we may use chemical substances or drugs like silver nitrate, or you may use lasers to really kill the virus na nag-infect sa'yo kaya ka nagkakalunggo. Okay? Now, aside from that, ito ngayon kasi hindi na. Pero, meron tayong eye washes for newly born babies of mother with gonorrhea. Ano ba yung gonorrhea? Are you familiar with that? Pag sinabing gonorrhea, in layman's term, we call this tulo. Diba? May mga lalaking merong tulo, ganon. Layman's term yan siya. Pero that is actually gonorrhea. Silver ng sunugon. Nila. Sakit lang na, no? Kay sunugon. Anyway, sige. So, gonorrhea is caused by bacteria naman ito. Kanina, virus yun ha. Si gonorrhea or tulo is caused by bacteria. So, we call it Neisseria gonorrhoeae. Gonorrhea. Okay, double R pala yan ha. Kindly add the 1R. Neisseria gonorrhoeae, this is the name of the bacteria that causes gonorrhea or tulo. Tinatawag siyang tulo in layman's term kasi literally may magtulo kasing nana from their genitals and that is very painful. So class, since this one involves the genitals, this is also a sexually transmitted disease. Okay? So please protect yourselves. Dili mo patakag dasmag kay basig na ay sexually na STD or STI yung person, ma-transfer talaga ito sa inyo. Now, ganito kasi pag ang lalaki merong gonorrhea, meron kasing signs and symptoms and yan yung literally merong magtulo. Sa babae kasi pag na-infect tayo class ng gonorrhea, asymptomatic kasi tayo, wala tayong symptoms. But if we're going to look at the inside of our genitals, marami ng pus pala doon. And we will just have signs and symptoms, mga babae, if our case will be terminal already, kanang hapit na tamamatay. Yan yung problem natin with gonorrhea. Okay? Now, ang problem niyan is kapag ka ang mother is merong gonorrhea, tapos siya, mabuntis siya, no? Paglabas kasi ng baby, syempre pag ianak na siya, saan pala dadaan ang baby? Except kung cesarean, no? Kung lalabas na siya, syempre dadaan siya doon sa genitals ng mother niya, which is again infected with the bacteria. So, ang problema pag daan ng baby doon sa puwerta, most of the time ang mai-infect niyan yung mata niya. So, paglabas ng baby class, as in dito yung mata niya, mapuno yan siya ng nana, ng pus. So, kaya nilalagyan siya ng eye wash which contains silver nitrate to treat the gonorrhea. Okay, sa baby. So, kawawa. Kawawa yung baby. Yeah, yeah, pwede. Para makita yung inside. Yung yung ultrasound na vaginal na ultrasound. Yung sa puwerta talaga dinadaan na ultrasound. Or yung merong camera, makikita talaga doon na may nana talaga inside. Yes, Lauren?
Mostly 'di ba ma'am kapag merong gonorrhea yung mother is mas ano sila ma'am, cesarean sila ma'am, para hindi maapektuhan yung bata.
Yes, para hindi lang talaga maapektuhan ng bata kasi nga pag dadaan na siya sa puwerta, ma-infect na siya sa bacteria kaya sinisesaryan na lang. Pero marami kasing, for example, hindi sa hospital nag-anak, hindi sa mga, ang tawag dyan, lying in, kaya sa bahay lang nag-anak. So, kung merong STD, kung merong gonorrhea, idadaan talaga sa puwerta. So, pwede magkaroon ng gonorrhea ang baby. So dati meron tayong eye wash for this that contains silver nitrate, pero this one is not used anymore kasi sabi ko kanina, 'di ba, the silver nitrate will stain the skin. Kaluoy pud sa baby, nawala ang nana pero nag-color ang iyang skin because of the silver nitrate. So nowadays, ang ginagamit na natin for this is the erythromycin. Meron na tayong ointments or cream na it contains erythromycin. Yan yung ginagamit na for baby class na yung mother merong gonorrhea. Okay? Wait lang. So next, aside from the silver nitrate, we also have the ammoniated silver nitrate. Meron siyang ammonia kaya siya tinawag na ammoniated silver nitrate or we call this the Howes solution. Si Howes solution naman is used as a dental protective. Actually, parehas ito nung sa Sensodyne. Yung content ng Sensodyne na potassium nitrate. Si ammoniated silver nitrate is also to render less sensitivity sa gum. So it's actually an ingredient for desensitizing agents kung masyadong sensitive yung gums, for example, pwedeng merong ganito yung preparation, the ammoniated silver nitrate. Now, aside from that, you will also encounter the ammoniated silver nitrate sa biochem because this one is an ingredient naman of the Tollens reagent. So iba ito kanina na-discuss natin yung Benedict's, the Fellings, and the Barfoed's solution. This time naman, it's the Tollens reagent. Si Tollens reagent naman is used to differentiate aldehyde and ketone functional group. So, ang mga human na og organic chemistry, you have already encountered aldehyde and ketones. So, kung sa inorg, itong subject natin ngayon, pinag-uusapan natin yung mga elements in the periodic table except for carbons. Yung sa organic chemistry naman, next semester, you will be discussing carbons and the compounds of carbons. And carbons class come with functional groups. Yung baling pinag-uusapan talaga are functional groups. Okay, these are groups that contain carbon. And examples of that are aldehydes and ketones. And to differentiate the two in the laboratory, we may use the Tollens test or the Tollens reagent that contains ammoniated silver nitrate. Okay? Now, we also have the silver iodide, just like the other. Wait lang, Kai. Your internet connection is unstable now. Pag nagasulat na siya, mag-choppy na siya. Again, silver iodide, just like with the sodium iodide and the potassium iodide, yung may mga iodine, kasi sabi ko sa inyo, iodine will always be insoluble in water. So, kahit pa anong salt yan siya, basta may iodine, it's insoluble in water. So, kagaya pa rin neto, silver iodide is insoluble. But this one is used as germicide. Germicide lang siya ha in non-living surfaces. We don't consume this one because this is poisonous. Okay, poisonous itong silver iodide. Now ito, the silver proteinates, isa ito sa giampo nako sa board exam nga dili siya mugawa sa amo ang board exam. Kay bisag unsaon ako siya og familiarize or memorize, dili gid siya mosulod sa akong utok. We have tatlo here na silver proteinates. So it's actually a combination of silver and proteins, ha? Proteinaceous na mga substances. For example, the mild silver protein is called the argyrol. Yung concentration nito is between 19 to 23% or pwede na siya 25%. Ginagamit ito as antiseptic. So, sabi ko pag antiseptic, these are chemical substances that can prevent or kill or prevent the growth of microorganisms or bacteria. So, antiseptic siya sa mata, yung ating argyrol, the mild silver protein, or we may use this one for vaginitis. So, di ba, pag sinabing, pag ang word nag-end sa itis, merong inflammation. So, pag sinabing vaginitis, that's inflammation of the vagina, and that may be due to bacterial infection. So, since this is an antiseptic, we may use this one for vaginitis. Now, we also have strong silver protein. Si strong silver protein naman is called protargol. The concentration is mababa ha, 7.5 to 8.5%. Mas malaki yung concentration ni mild silver protein. So ito naman is an antiseptic for the ears, nose, and the throat. Eyes yung sa mild. And then lastly, we have the colloidal silver protein or the collargol. Argyrol, protargol, and this one is the collargol. So the concentration is between 18 to 22%. This is a general germicide. Pag sinabing general germicide, you may use this one in any surfaces. Okay? In any surface. Kasi kanina, yung mild is for vaginitis and for the eyes, while the strong ones are used for the ears, nose, and the throat. Okay? And then we have colloidal silver chloride, which we also know as lunosol or neosilbol. Meron itong kasamang stabilizer, the disodium EDTA. That is the stabilizer na hinahalo sa colloidal silver chloride para ma-stabilize siya, para siyang preservative, para hindi madaling masira yung colloidal silver chloride. Okay? So yan lahat yung compounds ng ating silver. Okay? Questions or clarifications before tayo mag-move on sa gold. Hindi na ito kagaya ng sodium na napakarami talaga ang compounds. Sigalib. Gilang. Okay? So, walang questions dyan. Let's talk about gold. Itong gold, wala din itong masyadong compound. So, medyo konti lang ito. After the gold class, we'll take a little break and then nag-iisip manggugo kung dugangan ako or dili. Please watch the the videos. Dalawa yun siya. So, yun? Group 2A and Group 2B. Watch niyo yun siya. Patapos na tayo sa Group 1B. Okay? So, si Gold, it's our room. Kaya siya AU. And that means King of all metals. Again, it's the King of all metals, pero actually, it's a very soft metal. Kaya siya most malleable. Since it's very soft, madali mo siyang i-compress para maging thin sheets siya. Again, it's the most malleable. Now, dati, this is the best conductor of electricity. Pero ngayon, it's just the third one. The third na lang siya na conductor of electricity. And we don't use this to make wires for our electricity. Kanindot ba kung gold ang atong mga wires sa kuryente? Piyesta ang mga sigpangawat o wire. Okay? So, na siya? It's still the best one. I mean, the third best na conductor of electricity, pero we don't really use it for wires. Okay? Now, ang adverse effect nito or side effect nitong gold is just contact dermatitis or gold dermatitis. Yan yung in short, kung sa Bisaya kagid, 'di ba? Meron tayo mga people class na they are allergic to golds. If they wear jewelries na merong gold, nagkagid sila, allergy. Sa Bisaya kagid, in medical term, we call that contact dermatitis. Okay? Because of the contact ng skin and ng gold, there will be dermatitis, itis, inflammation of the skin. Mga tol, magkagid in short. Okay? Kung social, you call it, gold dermatitis or contact dermatitis. Pero, kung kung Bisaya kakagid, nagacontain ng gold. Yeah. Pero merong mga pagkain na may mga gold, no? Mahal kaayo, may mga gold dust. Meron ding mga cosmetics na merong gold. So may mga gold crust and gold na mga dust, yun siya. And they are expensive. Pero if you are allergic to it, like sa mga cosmetics na may gold, you may have contact dermatitis also. Pag dili real gold, ang uban hiyang sa gold. So, okay lang tayo mag-use ng gold jewelries. Pero mas marami sa atin yung merong contact dermatitis with jewelries na hindi gold. I don't know ang sila hang gigamit ato. Mga peke. Contact dermatitis pa rin yan, pero hindi lang siya because of the gold. Ha? Kaya wala man siya gold coloring. Contact dermatitis, gihapon na siya. Okay? Now, si gold naman, undergoes auto-oxidation. Siya mismo sa iyang sarili mag-oxidize lang siya iyaha. So, di ba, gold has two oxidation states. Sa laboratory, sa group 2, sinabi ko ito, ang gold class, pwede siyang positive 1, pwede din siyang positive 3. So, kung positive 1 siya, mag-auto-oxidize lang siya, automatic lang siya ma-oxidize o iyaha, walang mag-trigger sa kanya. I mean, walang other substance na ilalagay para maging positive 3 yung kanyang charge. Siya mismo sa sarili niya undergoes auto-oxidation. So, gold na positive 1, magiging positive 3. Okay? Now, in medicine, gold is actually used as a treatment of lupus. Actually, it's systemic lupus erythematosus. In short, lupus. Okay? That's the name of the condition. Lupus erythematosus and rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis. Ginagamit actually ang gold as a drug for that. Now, are you familiar with lupus? Anong lupus? Anong lupus, class? Sorry, hanay nagahagok sa kong background. Sige, hagok. I don't know if mabatian ninyo. Ma-distract ko sa nagahagok sa akong likod. Gusto din mag-discuss sa balay. Are you familiar with lupus? Lupus, di ba, man siyang gikamatyan ni former President Ferdinand Marcos. Ang tatay ha. Ang tatay. Meron siyang lupus. Lupus is an autoimmune disease. Autoimmune. Pag ang word gani nag-start sa auto, that means automatic. Okay, ang saang automatic? Ang immune cells, ang immune system. So pag sinabing autoimmune, yung mga sa immune system natin, white blood cells, mga antibodies, they are very active, and yung, di ba supposedly, they will just kill and then they will just attack and kill, example, yung mga bacteria na pumapasok sa body o kaya viruses. In short, mga non-self yun sila. Pero for people with autoimmune disease, ina-attack na ng immune system kahit organs ng body. So, hindi niya na makilala what is self and what is non-self. Hindi niya na, yung tingin niya sa mga organs are bacteria na kailangan niyang patayin. So, yan yung sa lupus. Yeah, si Chris Aquino has this kind of condition also. So, yung sa lupus class, i-attack niya na yung mga organs. If I'm not mistaken, sa case ni Marcos, yung inattack na organ is yung kidneys. Kaya nasira yung kidneys niya. And, since na-attack yung kidneys niya, nag-undergo na yun siya ng dialysis before he died. Okay? Marinig ako. Or choppy. Marinig. I don't know kay Chris Aquino kung like anong organs. Pero I think kasi aside from lupus, marami pang autoimmune disease si Chris Aquino. So, I don't know. Mahirap pag autoimmune class kasi sa sarili mo lang yon, yung body mo lang talaga, the immune system is very active na it will no longer determine what is your organ and what is supposedly not there, like the bacteria or the fungi or the virus. So it will attack everything. Hindi na siya mamimili. So that's lupus. Rheumatoid arthritis is also actually an autoimmune disease. Again, rheumatoid arthritis is also an autoimmune disease. In the case of rheumatoid arthritis, what is being attacked by the immune cells, the white blood cells, are the joints. So, pag inattack nila yan, syempre sisirain nila ang joints and the patient may have inflammation in the joints. So, makikita niyo yung person with rheumatoid arthritis, yung mga joints niya sa kamay, sa paa, nag-i-inflame, and that is painful. Okay? Bakit nag-red Ay, nagaputol-putol. Bakit naga-red ang mukha? Sa mga people with lupus, that is the first sign na the person has lupus. We call that the butterfly rush or the Muller rush. Let me write it sa screen. This is a sign ha. Sign na may lupus ang tao. Butterfly rush or we call it the Muller rush. Kikita mo yan, for example, sa mukha nila, class, merong rashes dyan na parang butterfly yung kanyang appearance, yung kanyang shape. Kaya nga siya tinawag na butterfly rash. So, yun. Indication yan siya. That's a sign na may lupus ang person. Okay? So, si gold kasi, when taken, can slow down. Okay? Again, it can slow down the immune system. Kasi yan yung problem natin with autoimmune disease. Masyadong active yung immune system. It's actually good that your immune system is active. But if it's super active, yan na yung magkakaroon na ng autoimmune disease. So actually, gold is considered a DMARD. DMARDs. Kasali yan siya sa DMARDs. Pag sinabing DMARDs, disease modifying anti-rheumatic drugs. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng DMARD sa disease-modifying anti-rheumatic drugs. Okay? Again, that is to slow down the immune system. Kasi pag merong rheumatoid arthritis yung patient, baka ang alam lang natin na gamot yung mga NSAIDs. Like naproxen, Skellan, kasi ina-advertise sa TV, Flanax, but NSAIDs kasi yun sila, anti-inflammatory yun sila. And at the same time, analgesic para walang inflammation and walang pain. Pero it will not slow down the progression of the disease. So pag sinabing DMARDs, they will really affect the immune system. Ipapa-slow down yung mga formation ng mga white blood cells and antibodies para hindi sila mag-attack sa mga organs. Pero pag nasobrahan ka naman ng intake ng gold, we call just that kanang gold toxicity. Ang ating antidote naman is the dimercaprol, or we call it BAL, British anti-leucite. That's the meaning of BAL. Wait lang ha. British anti-leucite. That's the meaning of BAL. Yan yung antidote natin pag nasobrahan ng gold. Okay? Yung lewisite kasi, class, pag sinabing lewisite metal, you're actually talking about arsenic. Kasi yan yung ginagamit talaga na metal for poisoning. Diba? Yung mga professional killers natin, yan yung ginagamit nila. Arsenic. Kung meron silang gustong patayin. Kasi pag arsenic, ilagay mo sa food, wala kasi siyang lasa. And then mahirap siya i-detect na yan pala yung cause ng bakit namatay ang isang person. So, kaya gumawa sila, naghanap sila ng antidote for arsenic. Now, since arsenic is called the lewisite metal, the antidote na nahanap nila was called anti-lewisite. So, that's British anti-lewisite. Pero, this BAL, the British anti-leucite, is also able to to be an antidote for other metals. Kaya pwede din siyang gamitin for gold na toxicity. Okay? Pero again ha, pag na-encounter niyo yung BAL, it means British anti-leucite. Now, so we have here compounds used in rheumatoid arthritis. So ito yung mga drugs natin available in the market na merong gold. Again, meron itong gold ha. So we have arothioglucose. The brand name is Solganal. And then we have gold sodium thiomalate. Yung brand name nito is myocresin. So both of this, the arothioglucose and the gold sodium thiomalate, are given intramuscularly. So, IM, intramuscularly. IM siya, sa muscles siya ini-inject. Okay, so just like our vaccines, ini-inject sa muscles. You will know, class, na IM siya kasi ituturok talaga dito sa muscles. 90 degrees yung needle. As in, tusok talaga 90 degrees. That is painful. Okay? However, this is a board exam question. The only gold preparation for rheumatoid arthritis na binibigay orally. So, iniinom talaga orally itong drug na ito with gold. It's called Aronofin. The brand name is Ridaura. Okay? So, okay, sulat sa screen. Okay. Feltis syndrome. So, si Feltis syndrome naman, ito yung mga people with rheumatoid arthritis. May rheumatoid, ilagay ko na lang RA. May rheumatoid arthritis sila, tapos may neutropenia pa talaga. Neutropenia and splenomegaly. Sulat ko muna before ko i-discuss, ha? Again, si Feltis syndrome is a condition wherein the patient has RA, rheumatoid arthritis, tapos meron siyang neutropenia. Pag ang word class medical term nag-end sa penya, ganon, neutropenia, it means mababa yung count. Mababa, this time mababa ang count ng neutrophils. Okay, mababa ang count ng neutrophils. So, neutrophils, di ba, are white blood cells. Pag sinabing white blood cells, marami yan. Meron tayong monocytes, leukocytes, meron tayong basophils, eosinophils, and then we have here the neutrophils. Meron ba yan pag high school ninyo? Tinuro ba yan, yung different types of white blood cells? Mag-assume ko nga na, different types of white blood cells. Yan ha. Isulat ko na lang siya. Neutrophils, the Ben ang una. Basophils, eosinophils, and then we have here the neutrophils. And then in addition, we have the monocytes and the leukocytes. You may encounter them if you have CBC. Di ba pag nagpa-CBC kayo, meron tayo niyan, di ba, when you enrolled sa doctors, nagpa-CBC kayo, you will see this. Aside sa amount or number ng inyong red blood cells, ng inyong hemoglobin and hematocrit, you will also see in the CBC result yung numbers of your white blood cells. So may nakalagay doon WBC, tapos WBC or leukocytes, we call that leukocytes. And then yung different types of WBCs, you may also see that one, the monocytes, the leukocytes, and then the BEN, basophils, eosinophils, and neutrophils. Okay, you may check that one. Dapat nasa normal na level. Okay, pag Feltis syndrome, merong RA ang person, rheumatoid arthritis, tapos mababa yung neutrophil count niya, pero meron siyang splenomegaly. Pag ang word class nag-end sa megaly, meaning yan malaki. Malaki ang organ. So in this case, ang malaki is the spleen. Okay? Malaki ang size ng spleen. So we call that splenomegaly. Again, the condition is called the Feltis syndrome. And since the person has rheumatoid arthritis, these compounds of gold may be used for them, okay, as their treatment. Okay? Let's delete this. And then we have here the following. These are used to dissolve gold. If you want to dissolve the gold, as in the gold metal, ma-dissolve siya, you may use the selenic acid. This is a board exam question. Kasi this is the only single acid that is able to dissolve gold. We call that again selenic acid. That's H2SeO4. Pero meron din tayong combination of our acids na merong ability to dissolve gold. And that is the aqua regia or the royal water. So royal water, no, kaya niya talagang i-dissolve ang gold. Pero this is a mixture. It's 3 parts of hydrochloric acid and 1 part of nitric acid. So again, this is a mixture, a combination of hydrochloric acid and nitric acid. But if the question class is the only single acid that can dissolve gold, it's selenic acid. Single lang talaga siya, selenic acid lang. Wala siyang other component. And then the purple of caseous is, ano ito? This is known as the colloidal gold also. It's a pigment actually that contains gold and at the same time stannic acid. So again ha, this is also known as the colloidal gold. It's a pigment. It's a coloring substance, but it contains gold and at the same time the stannic acid. Okay? So yan yung end ng gold. Yung next part is nasa recorded video na. And that's the group 2A or the alkaline earth metals. Okay? So yan yung end ng ating group 1B. Do you have questions or clarifications?